Hey y'all. So it's me, Tessra from Tessra's Tarot, your favorite tarot reader, coming to give you some energy for today. So you know what to do. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you'll know when a new video comes out. For all your coffee and glam needs, visit www.theglamcafe.com. Use the code Gemini Season Gemini Season 22, all one word, and receive 22% off any purchases $50 or over. If you'd like to order from Rose Forever, you see the blue roses in the background, still going strong. They are sponsoring me for Gemini season. That link will be in the description box with a coupon code for $20 off your order. If you like a personal reading, my information is in the description box. And let's get into this. Happy birthday, Geminis. Today's a real one's birthday also. Today is my birthday. So, happy birthday to me as well. I'm looking for a schedule, y'all. So, y'all know I do a multitude of things. I got multiple things going on here. And I feel like I'm slacking on the channel. So I'm looking for a schedule. What kind of videos do you guys want to see? Okay, put it down in the comments. I know for Tuesday and Wednesdays y'all either want Toxic Tuesday or WTF Wednesdays. That I know. Mondays I'm thinking about making those for the almost personals. Fridays I'm thinking, since that's the day of Venus, to do like, you know, a full-on love reading, twin flame reading or something like that. Thursdays, I'm not really sure what to put right there. And if I do Toxic Tuesdays, then what's Wednesday's going to be about? So that's where I'm at. But I'm looking for a schedule because I need some kind of structure. So let me know what kind of videos, what kind of videos y'all want. Maybe Thursdays could be what's on their minds, or Tell the Truth Thursdays. I used to do Tell the Truth Thursdays. What are they not telling you? Y'all put y'all suggestions down below, but I need to go look at some of my notebooks because I know I kind of wrote out a schedule before. So we're going to pull one money card just to see what's going on. Control. Try to be a little more flexible and allow the universe to work its magic. Don't lose out on opportunities because it didn't come in the form that you wanted it. And so this is the thing about manifestation, or the law of assumption, that I like to point out. You can be as specific as you want or as general as you want. So you can affirm for a specific thing and you will get it that specific way. Okay, you can do that because it's all about what you assume. It literally is about all that. It is about what you assume and what you expect to happen. Okay, when I'm done with this, I'm going to put a video on my channel, on my community post, from this law of assumption coach, Sammy Ingram. I talk about her all the time. And she just did a video the other day talking about the foundations, setting a foundation before you try to manifest certain things. And I'm going to link it. But when you affirm for general things, so let's just say you affirm money comes to me easily and effortlessly. To me, it's going to manifest in a way that is natural, most natural to you. So if you have a business and you say money comes to me easily and effortlessly, 9 times out of 10, my assumption is that money is going to come to you through the business, but it's just going to be easy, or it's going to seem effortlessly. You see what I'm saying? Or it's going to seem effortless. Sometimes blessings come in disguise. Stay open-minded to see the potential. I don't really feel like a blessing comes dressed up. You know what I'm saying? Like dressed up in some kind of costume. I never really see some of these cards. A lot of these cards don't really fit what I teach because they make it sound like it's some, you know, hocus pocus type of thing, when really it is about what you assume. It's all about what your dominant assumption is, what you dominantly assume, and what you dominantly expect to happen. If you change that, things will change. What shows up will change. Okay, So, let's see. Let's pull a few of these cards. I've been enjoying these cards. These here, I've been enjoying these. So let's pull a few. What's the energy for Gemini right now? What's the energy for Gemini? We're almost at 8,000. I want to hit 10,000 by the end of July. And no, I haven't been affirming for it. I could have been way past that if I had really focused on it, but I never focus on it, to be honest with you. I feel like the channel will grow when it, it'll grow the way it's supposed to. But being active on social media, strong social media presence, influencer, emails, online dating, online business. So I feel like some of you guys have been spending a lot of time online, okay? You may have a business that you've been running online, okay? You may be online dating. You may be an influencer. This may be telling you that you need to open up this avenue if you have a business, okay? Some of you guys may want to try online dating. But I feel like this is saying that you should try to be online or be a little more active online, especially if you have a business. Should utilize bottom of the deck. So some of y'all, okay. So some of y'all want to be more active on social media. You want to. You actually want to. But you have some insecurities going on that's stopping you. So I feel like some of you guys know. So you assume that the way that you look, whether you're overweight or whatever, you assume that the way that you look will stop you from being successful online. So you actually want to be active, but you feel like you have to do all these things first before you can be active on social media. I want you to open up any social media app, preferably open up TikTok, because TikTok got a wide array of different kinds of people. It really comes down to your personality, okay? Yeah, you got some mean people. People say mean shit to me on my channel all the time. Y'all never see it because I watch all the comments, so it never makes it to you guys. But the stuff that people say to me, the stuff that people sit down and have the audacity to type out to me, if I didn't have a thicker skin, yeah. But you gotta have thick skin dealing with this, okay? Improving your self-image, focusing on what you can change, superficial confidence, insecurity issues. So I feel like some of you guys may have a little bit of insecurity. You want to be online, or you want to be more present online, but you have some insecurities that's kind of holding you back, okay? What else? What else? Trial and error, experimenting with your life, inexperience in a job or situation, willingness to try new things, exploring all possibilities. So I feel like you guys may be testing out some different things. Maybe you have a job where you don't exactly know how to perform it, but you're confident that you can, okay? Are you just looking to find something new, just doing different things to see what you might enjoy, okay? Maybe that's it. I feel like you're experimenting, okay? Experimenting with a lot of different things. Nothing wrong with it. Passion, lustful desires, sexual connection with someone, new passion in life, and active sex life. So some of y'all having an active sex life, all right. But also some of y'all have just found a new passion for life, or a new passion for experiencing different things. Some of y'all may have a desire to be with someone, but you, once again, with this coming up under this self-image, you may feel like things need to change about yourself first before you can actually deal with this person. Stepping stones. Taking one step at a time, don't rush the journey, gradually building on success, the start of something bigger. Okay, I don't know, some of y'all feel like you would be very successful online, okay, and you may be going at it slowly due to some kind of insecurity issues, okay, but I feel like if you work on those insecurity issues, now you can use the law of assumption, because to me this speaks about self-concept. Your self-concept is maybe low, so you could say things to yourself like, I am gorgeous, or you could affirm these things. I am gorgeous, everybody loves me, I am successful, I have a great personality, people find me attractive, I am beautiful. Wherever you feel like you're lacking, you could affirm in those areas, okay? And it's the repetition that creates the assumption. So you're gonna have to create the assumption first, okay? And like I said, I'm gonna link a video on the community board that's gonna explain that. But you're gonna have to create the assumption first, okay? Before you start to see it. But I feel like some of you are moving slowly at this, because you may have some self-esteem issues, okay? For some of you guys, you know that you could be successful at it. What else? Boredom. Bored of daily routine, wanting more out of life, longing for a change, constrained by circumstances. So some of you guys may feel trapped by your circumstances, okay? And are looking for more, while others of you have got this new path. But you know what? I feel like that all ties together, because I feel like you went from boredom to this, and to trial and error. It's the boredom that pushed you to the trial and error and to the passion. So it's the boredom that you were experiencing that pushed you towards trial and error, trying new things, see what works, seeing what doesn't work, even if it's about a job, different jobs. Will I enjoy doing this, or won't I enjoy doing that? You've gotten a new passion to really experience what it is that you really will enjoy in life. But I feel like the boredom is what pushed you there. Being bored is what pushed you towards that. Let's get some energy. Should have pulled these first. Get energy around Gemini right now. It's energy around Gemini right now. Energy towards Gemini. Patience. Balance. Real grounded energy. Some of you guys may have Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus in your moon. Firm foundation. Wow. Very grounded energy. Okay. So I feel like you guys are just trying to figure out, you know, how to get grounded, or what do you need to do to ground yourself. Okay, to me this is very grounded energy, not flighty in the slightest, which is what we are notorious for being categorized as. But I really feel like some of you guys have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo in your moon placement, getting very grounded energy here. I feel like the patience comes from trying all these different things that you're trying, okay? Trying to figure out what's a fit, what's a match, what's going to give you this firm foundation, this stepping stones, this firm foundations that you're trying to build, okay? Balance. I feel like you want a good balance between, where is, bottom of the deck. I feel like that's more balanced. Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy. But I feel like you want a good balance between work and home, or whatever it is that you do for money and home, or whatever it is that you do for work and maybe love. I just feel like you're looking for a balance. Why is this Temperance card here? So yeah, I feel like you're trying to get more control here over your life. I feel like you're trying to take more control. You're taking charge with this Queen of Swords here. This is somebody who takes charge, takes the lead. This is somebody that uses their logical mind. This person is trying to bring organization to this chaos. Okay, so I feel like there may have been a bit of chaos and you're looking for balance or trying to bring balance and control to everything. Okay, Capricorn energy here. Like I said, I feel like this energy is very grounded energy, and I feel like this is for people who probably have a earth sign moon placement. Libra, Virgo energy, or just any air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but Libra specifically. Okay. Good energy. Let's see. What does Gemini need to know today? What does Gemini need to know today? What does Gemini need to know today? I feel like if some of you guys are trying to change, I just looked at this and you see how the tree is taking root in the brain, or the flower is taking root in the brain. I feel like for those of you guys who actually follow the assumptions, the affirmations and all that stuff that I talk about, I feel like you may not be seeing anything right now. You may not see movement, is what they call it. Patience, okay? Patience. I feel like you need to give it some time, okay? Keep affirming, keep your thoughts in check. Continue to flip those negative thoughts. Because I'm telling you, I wouldn't tell you nothing that I haven't done. I'm just going to tell you. I would not tell you anything that I have not done. And I do it all the time. I do it all the time. Yeah, I do it all the time. Give it some patience. Really take a look, take stock in what you've been doing. Have you actually been doing the affirmations? Have you been actually doing the repetition? A lot of people are lazy. A lot of people don't even want to take the time to think. You don't even know how many readings I do where people are like, oh, can you motivate me? How the hell? So what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to come and tell you to think now? Because that's basically what it is. Is you thinking in a repetitive way. So I got to motivate you to do that? Like, a lot of people are just lazy. They don't want to do nothing. But others of us are doing the work and we haven't seen anything. I feel like you just need to be patient. I feel like you're going to need to be patient. And what you're affirming for is going to happen. Like, some people feel like it's going to be just like, bam. Like, one day I say these affirmations and then the next day what I'm affirming for just shows up. In my experience, it has always been a very gradual thing. It just kind of unfolded very naturally, like I said. So if I'm affirming for money, but and I have a job and a business, then the natural ways that those things will unfold for me would be like a promotion, which would be the increase in the money, or I would start to get more sales, which would be increasing the money. I would start to get more readings, which would be increasing the money. I would start to get sponsorships, which is increasing money. You see what I'm saying? It unfolds naturally. A lot of people say, oh, you have to have avenues when you start manifesting money, that you have to have avenues for the money to come in. I don't necessarily believe that. That's a limiting belief, because I'm in groups where people manifest money out of thin air. That's like their affirmation. Money always comes to me out of thin air, and it does. So that's a limiting belief, but I just feel like it unfolds naturally. I feel like a lot of y'all think y'all are going to wake up one day and everything is just going to be different. And I feel like it's a gradual thing. Okay. And that may be my limiting belief, but I feel like it's gradual and it's natural to one day you just realize, hey, I'm where I've been affirming for. Okay. If that makes sense. What does Gemini need to know right now? Okay. What does Gemini need to know right now? Why is this High Priestess here? I feel like y'all are moving away from something, or I feel like y'all are moving away from somebody who was kind of secretive, okay? Who kind of, I ain't even gonna say kind of, they were secretive, okay? I just feel like you're going off doing your own thing. There's that star energy, star power. Okay, Six of Swords, Aquarius energy, Nine of Cups. Pisces energy, star card, Aquarius energy. I feel like you're moving away from something and looking for your own happiness, okay? Or going towards your own wish fulfillment, okay? Doing things that's going to make you happy, or putting, I don't know why. So you're putting yourself on the pedestal. I want to know more about this High Priestess. This High Priestess, okay. Yep. So I feel like y'all are kind of doing your own thing. You're taking whoever this King of Swords energy, I ain't gonna say man, we're gonna say energy. Whoever this King of Swords whoever this energy is, this King of Swords, this Aquarius, Capricorn energy, or just any air sign, but Aquarius specifically, whoever this energy is, I feel like you're moving away from this person towards your own happiness, your own wish fulfillment, doing things for yourself. I really get the sense that you're taking this person off the pedestal, and putting yourself on the pedestal. Star card, okay? This person may have betrayed you in some way. Ten of Swords, Gemini energy specifically, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I feel like this person, and this is somebody who knows how to use their words and uses their words very carefully and very intentfully. This kind of energy is not somebody who's just talking to be talking. Everything that they say has an intention behind it. I feel like this person was being very secretive. Okay? Very secretive. This person may have been telling you that it was just going to be you and them for the long haul, and then you found out there were others. With this Five of Wands, Leo energy here. Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Leo energy, or just any earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This person could have also, no, that's what I'm picking up from that. I was going to say this person could have also told you that they had, oh shit, yeah. Bottom of the deck, the Lovers. Yeah, that's what it is. So this person could have been telling you it's gonna be just you and them, or it's just you and them for the long haul, and you found out that there were others. Okay, you feel betrayed by this person, but I feel like this person was very secretive. But not only that, they were very intentional about what they were telling you. So whatever they were telling you, yeah, look at this bottom of the deck. Death card, Eight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Whatever they were telling you, you found out the opposite. I feel like whatever they were telling you was used to hold you in place while they do what they want to do. Okay. Okay. I feel like this person also probably held back from you. Yeah. Okay. Right behind that, Knight of Cups, Four of Pentacles. This person held back from you emotionally. Okay. They did not give you probably any emotion, or they didn't show any emotion. Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, Nine of Cups, Pisces, Aquarius energy, or just any water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. I feel like with this Death card here, this Eight of Wands, on this World card here also, I feel like this person may be trying to communicate with you, or maybe wanting to communicate, but you feel like things are over. This Death card, Scorpio energy in the World. I feel like you got out of there fast. I feel like you got out of there fast. That Lovers card is Gemini energy. What else? Why is there Six of Swords here? Why is there Six of Swords, Nine of Cups here? Like I always say about that Six of Swords, though, you could physically move. You may physically and maybe even emotionally move away from this situation, but you're taking the thoughts with you, okay? Because those Six of Swords are about thought. Those swords are about thoughts. So I feel like you're taking the thoughts with you. Too many. So in order to get that wish fulfillment, that Nine of Cups that you're sailing into, you're gonna change your thoughts. Okay, this person may have had you thinking that you weren't good enough. Or, oh, it all ties together. That's that self-image. That's that self-image. in order, okay, so some of y'all are working on your self-concept. In Nine of Cups, Star card. Okay, you're taking this person off the pedestal and putting yourself on the pedestal. So you could very well be affirming right now that I am beautiful. I am desirable. I am irresistible and unforgettable. I am the men always want me, or women always want me, whatever. Some of you guys may be doing that now, working on your self-esteem, your self-image, your self-concept. Others of you guys need to. In order to move into this, that's what you're going to have to do. Because like I said, you're leaving this, but you're taking those thoughts with you. And we all know your thoughts create. So you're going to have to change the thought in order to create this. Okay. What else? I feel like a lot of you guys may have lost yourself. That's what that Two of Pentacles was, that chaos, that imbalance, and why you're looking for balance. A lot of you guys may have sacrificed yourself in this situation to please this person. Okay. You may have lost yourself in a way. And so with the passion, trial and error, you're trying to figure out what it is that makes you happy now. All ties together. Yep. Again. Some of you guys are working on some of you guys may be working on issues from childhood, okay? Some of you guys' self-concept, you keep attracting this kind of person due to self-concept issues that stem from childhood. Some of you guys may be working on a relationship with a parent, okay? Once you heal that, that will heal everything else. That's just an assumption. You can change the assumption if you like. But I feel like some of you guys are really you're working on the within with this Temperance card here. Temperance card here, having balanced emotion, okay? Even tempered. Sagittarius, Scorpio, Taurus energy with this Eight of Pentacles. You may have moved away physically for a job, okay? With this Eight of Pentacles. A job that you took could have made you change locations. Or you may be looking for a job so you can change locations. Oh, this is upside down. I just get a real working on yourself type of energy here. You could be trying to patch things up with a father. With a father figure. With this King of Pentacles here. I just don't get love. When I look at this, I don't get love. I feel like something may have happened in your childhood that you need to So you may have had an estranged father where the father wasn't in the picture, or he was, but you guys have a strained relationship, and now you're trying to heal that relationship now in your adult life, because what happened with the father is why you have the issues with men that you do. Okay, why you keep attracting the same kind of person. It may have stemmed from an issue that you had with your father, and maybe you're trying to heal that. Okay, but I just don't see love when I look at this with the rest of this. That's not what I see. Okay, I feel like some of y'all know that the issues that you're having, you feel like it started from your childhood, and so you're trying to heal those things so that you can change your future. You can affirm, me and my father have a good relationship. We have always, that's a revision affirmation. We have always had the best relationship. Okay? There's nothing that you technically have to do except for change your dominant thought about the relationship. That's all you have to do. So how do you change your dominant thoughts? Because I always say you have to change a dominant thought. Well, for me, the way I change my dominant thought is by repetition, repeating of the new thought that I want to take its place. So if I had an issue with my father, I would be affirming that me and my father have a wonderful relationship. We have always had a loving relationship. And I would keep affirming that over and over and over and over and over again until I created the assumption. Until I start to notice that our relationship is different. Because like I say, it will be gradual. where you and your father may not talk on the phone at all, and then one day you just realize, hey, I done talk to them every day for a week. You see, it's gradual. Okay. So that's what I would do. That's what I would be doing if I had an issue with my father. People feel like you got to go to therapy and redredge up all this. You don't have to, unless that's what you want to do, but you don't technically have to. All you have to do is a lot of us need revision when it comes to our families. Okay, you can revise that. You've always had a healthy family structure. Your family has always had money. Your family has like whatever it is, you can revise it, you can change it and start affirming until it changes, until it catches up. This right here, that's not a love relationship. That is I feel like you have finally discovered, or you finally come to the conclusion that, okay, the issues that I'm having in my love life are direct reflection of what has happened in whatever this relationship is right here. Even if it's a mother who took on the male role, maybe you came from a single parent household where there was no father, whatever. Okay, I feel like whatever this relationship is right here, you feel like is the reason that you have issues with relationships. Yeah, there was a lack of communication or no communication with this person, Page of Wands in reverse, or somebody was very bad at communicating, very immature at communicating. Okay, they may have chosen not to communicate and just turn their back on us. So instead of dealing with problems, they would just turn their back on and not communicate at all. For others of you guys, the person just left. Instead of dealing, because they were immature, they just left. They could have moved to the other side of the world. They could have moved to the other side of the United States, whatever. Okay. But I feel like in some instance, this person was not there, whether it had been physically or emotionally. Okay. Which is an abandonment thing. And because you have a fear of abandonment, this finna go deep. That's finna go deep. But when you have a fear of abandonment, you feel like your assumption then is everybody leaves me. Okay. Or at some point, everyone will leave me. Then you get in these relationships and you wonder why you can't get the person to come close to you, or you always get abandoned, or you get left or cheated on. It's because you have an underlying dominant assumption that you always pick people who leave you. So that's what has to show up. Okay. Fire energy here. Aries on both of them. Both of these. Taurus, Aries energy here with this King of Pentacles, or just any earth sign. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Let's get an angel sign, an angel message. I can always tell when I get new subscribers. The energy has definitely shifted. Like I said, this seems a bit more grounded. This seems a bit more, it's not fun and flirty. This isn't fun and flirty like normally what I'm reading. So I can always tell when I get new subscribers, because the energy shifts, the collective changes. Yeah. Let's see. Be assertive. So I feel like this is, okay, I was just going to say that. And a year from now. So I feel like a year from now, things will be totally different. Now, does it have to take a year? No, it don't. If you get on it, I mean, you can make changes in days. I often affirm that everything that I want comes to me in 3 days. You know, because I can connect that to me personally. I can connect that to the Bible. There was always a lot of threes in the Bible, doing things in threes. So that's one of my affirmations. Anything that I want comes to me in 3 days. It doesn't have to take a year, but I feel like a year from now you won't recognize this place, is what this is saying. Would this be assertive? I feel like this is saying to just be persistent. Persist in whatever the affirmation is. Remain positive. It means stay on your mental diet. Keep persisting, keep flipping those negative thoughts, okay, until you see what you want. Basically, you got to be stubborn with it. You have to be like a dog with a bone with it, okay. no matter what you see in the 3D, no matter what you see. So Gemini, I hope this reading is helpful for you. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you know when a new video comes out. For all your coffee and glam needs, visit www.theglamcafe.com. Use the code Gemini Season 22, all one word, and receive 22% off all orders over $50. If you'd like a personal reading, my information in the description box. If you'd like to order from Rose Forever, they are sponsoring me this Gemini season. There will be a link and a coupon code also in the description box. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye.